Silva acknowledging the rivalry between Brazil and Argentina, mostly on the soccer pitch. And he said it was ratcheted up a notch after Argentina won the World Cup recently. He's here to get one back for Brazil.
Well, this is what I've seen from Silva. Very, very light on his feet, bounces around, looks for the right time to explode. But for Vallejos, as I said, he's polished, he's skilled, and he's dangerous.
A lot of showmanship so far for Silva. Then he fires a big body kick.
Hard left kick, hits the body. Vallejos tried to counter with the right hand just out of range. Cutting the cage off, giving Silva no room to work. Yeah, Vallejos, beautiful boxing, nice head movement. Uses a lot of feints, and you see here Silva trying to get off the fence, trying to use the footwork to get a little bit of space. But Vallejos not letting him off the hook.
Silva trying to dart in and out, find his timing, as is Vallejos.
Yeah, so far, neither man really connected with anything. Oh, there's a nice right hand, though.
Vallejos dipping to the body with the left hand.
And he likes to do that. He definitely loves to work the body. He's controlling the octagon. You see here, Silva just decided to go for a jog to try and get away from there. You know, got to use the hands. Back Vallejos up. It's not a good look for the judges. I mean, we're 2 minutes in, to be fair. Nowhere near a scorecard. But look at that, Vallejos rolls under, comes back with the left hook.
Oh, that hurt him.
That definitely did hurt him as well.
Each finding an opening, a nice 1-2 from Vallejos.
Yeah, Vallejos looking really nice and composed, picking his shots. Silva being a little erratic, trying to leap in from a little bit too far.
Counter shot from Vallejos nearly found the mark. Silva a little wild as he goes off the feet.
Vallejos again catches him with the right hand as he lands from the flying knee attempt. You got to set these things up. We always say it. But when you don't set it up, you leave yourself open to counters as you kind of land or, you know, finish the technique that you're throwing. There's a nice jab, though. That's better. Silva really confident, though. Carries the hands very, very low.
Oh, crashes forward.
Yeah, and Vallejos, he acknowledged that one. Little nod, certainly felt that. Little cheeky right hook.
Silva starting to hold his ground in the center a little bit more, fires another straight left.
I'd like to see Silva go forward more. Oh. But that's the issue. There's the speed and the combinations.
90 seconds to go, round one. Silva offers another jab.
Neither man thought about a takedown yet.
Silva open palm, starting to feel himself a little bit more, play the game.
Vallejos does such a good job of cutting off the cage. You know, oh, that's nice. Go to the body, comes upstairs with the last one. When you cut the cage off like that, when you back them up, you want to keep them there. They've got less options. Now the tables have turned. Silva's in the driver's seat.
Silva, power right. Being told the corner of Vallejos asking him if he's nervous through the early going, and they like the combination he threw there, and another one.
I think we've got more skill on the side of Vallejos, but I think Silva, it's fair to say, at this point anyway, seems to be loading up and therefore hitting with bigger power.
Oh, he's shooting now.
First change in levels there, and it comes from Silva, but Vallejos backs him up to the fence.
Yeah, that
Final
wasn't
seconds of round one set to tick away.
wasn't even close.
5 minutes in the books. Everywhere else. As we head back down under to Australia, second time in Australia in 2023. All right, back to the second round here between Silva and Vallejos. You heard the corner of the youngster from Argentina. Happy with the work through the first 5 minutes.
I don't speak Spanish, but I think perfecto means perfect. And it was, listen, very, very nice technical work. There's the best shot of the night, though. Silva gets through with a clean right hand. And a nice advancing elbow. Starting to find the mark here. Being very aggressive. Vallejos got the cleaner technique, but if Silva's willing to walk through that... Oh, this is nice.
Silva. Vallejos looking to take advantage.
Vallejos' technique is perfect. Like his corner said, he's very, very good to watch. Silva's a little bit more unconventional, unorthodox, more powerful, nice, again, advancing elbow. That will slice you open.
And there's some damage on the bridge of the nose of Vallejos.
That'll be the elbow, or the flying knee, or the right hand. Take your pick.
90 seconds into round two. Vallejos finishes the combination with a kick to the body. Silva comes back.
It's crazy as well, 21 years old.
Yeah. And how about this? He fought 10 times in 2022. Yeah. This already his fourth fight of 2023.
That's a busy man. And that's what you want to do before you're in the UFC. You want to get a lot of experience. You know, with that kind of schedule, I mean, you are going through them. Got to be careful that you don't overtrain in that regard.
Nice combination from Silva. Wobbled the chin of Vallejos, but he's hanging right in the pocket, firing back.
Yeah, that's nice. That was a good kind of lunging uppercut.
Bit of a timing chess match at this moment. Silva goes next and lands the 1-2.
The reality is both men are doing very, very nice work. Oh, you hear that? You hear the power on the connection. Really loaded up on that one.
They've hit the over on this fight near a coin flip, according to the odds makers. Again, a couple of finishing fighters. Silva has never seen the scorecards in victory. 2 minutes to go round two as he pumps the jab. Round two, very even, significant strikes after Vallejos had the advantage through the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, but I think we always talk about the power being the deciding factor. I think the power's definitely on the side of Silva, if I'm honest. Some beautiful technical work from Vallejos, but we're trying to take our opponent out of here. And Silva is swinging with everything, and that just might tip the balance in his favor with the judges. But still a lot of time left. Vallejos looking dangerous.
Oh! Big combination, and Silva adds on to it.
Right hand got through in a big way.
He has backed up. Vallejos has Silva along the fence. Lands another big right.
He's taking over.
Big knee.
Massive knee.
Silva going to work now. How is Vallejos still in this thing?
I mean, that's incredible that he's still in it, but it's not over. Silva, very dangerous. Massive power. And look at the damage on the face.
Vallejos battered and bloodied, but not out of it in the final minute of round two.
Ribs to the body. Silva's going to get a bit of respect back here. Going to get off the fence.
Oh, and Silva just...
Oh, he's an animal.
Haymakers. Oh, head kick up top.
Just blocked, but still. I mean, look at the damage. I don't know if he can take much
Silva
more.
is starting to land some of these big hooks.
25 seconds left. Vallejos is going to be looking to make it out of this round.
Another left gets through, but Vallejo's still firing back. Final 10 of the rounds. Another head kick blocked. Silva staying busy. And Vallejo's with another two-punch combination right before the horn. Gotta appreciate the 21-year-old's toughness. He's dealing with it now. Landed that knee, followed by a right elbow, and then a big right hook. And as you mentioned, it turned the tables of the entire fight. Kevin Vallejo's at 21 years old and 11-0. We'll find out what he's made of for as long as this fight goes.
Well, that's it, Brendan. We will find out what he's made of. Can he put that behind him, dust himself off, come out with the third round with a brand new mindset and not be intimidated? Because the reality is, he took quite the hiding towards the end of that second round. Silva's growing in confidence. Can Vallejo's insert himself back into the fight and get some respect?
Silva loading up the right leg, it looks like.
Yeah, showboating a little bit. He's having fun now. He feels like he's got, you know, the number of Vallejo's.
Fechadinho, 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 calma da hora, fechadinho. Vai levando ele pra grade. Calma, ele vai agarrar na grade.
They're nice attacks, but the head movement of Vallejo's, I mentioned it on the walk. If you see, he's constantly in movement. Very, very nice. That's helping him evade a lot of the attacks from Silva. But it's the power. That's the big difference between these two. Vallejo's really technical, but Silva's doing, you know, he's really busting him up every time he connects. It's potentially a fight finishing sequence.
A clubbing hammer fist from standing position for Silva that time as he continues to try to look for a way in. Another creative attack, and Vallejo spied that one and backs him to the fence.
Yeah, trying to get the takedown, probably not a bad idea at this point. But he needs a stoppage. And we know what the Contender Series is all about. We want to see action. We want to be impressed. Dana White needs a reason to sign you. He's got to want you.
Switching stance for Silva as Vallejo strings together several punches in combination.
I mean, I'll say it again, the boxing, it's absolutely beautiful. Puts together such great combinations. But in terms of power, raw power, fight finishing power, he's just outmatched. And maybe being 21 years old, that'll change.
The right hand got through for Silva. And now he's looking to pick up where he left off in the second round. Oh, another right. Silva starting to walk him down. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, because he doesn't respect the power coming back. He recognizes Vallejo's got great technique, but he's not hurting him. So he can just swing wildly, he can have some fun. Nice uppercut, comes with a left hand. Hard body kick. That's a nice counter though. Yeah. Vallejo's caught him there.
Everything Silva is throwing is with fight-ending intentions. Holds the edge in significant strikes as he looks to pin him along the fence. 90 seconds to go. Vallejo's still throwing back with some power.
Still very much in the fight, and that was a nice return. Good combination, grabs the single leg, goes for a knee, then a punch. Still trying to win this fight, but he's got a minute left and he needs something spectacular.
Big overhand right from Silva, and another one. He's got Vallejo along the fence. Sporadic takedown attempts throughout this fight for each of them. It's never gone to the mat. Single leg.
Now it does. Puts him down now. What can he do for the last 40 seconds? Vallejo just bounces right back up. And Silva now just going to empty the tank. mean, he's he's 30 seconds away from winning this fight, let's be honest. Now it's time to try and put an exclamation mark on the end of it. Get the finish, get the contract, go home with what he came to do.
Oh, counter right hand from Vallejos, who's hanging in.
Oh, nice
knee from Silva, and then he works the body.
I mean, he is very aggressive here. He's having fun. He's out there swinging wildly.
Oh, and both of these guys swinging until the final horn.
I mean, Vallejos has got a chin.
Well, the back half of the fight turned into a classic. Jean Silva out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, brought the pain in the latter stages of rounds 2 and 3.
And he kind of lived up to how he entered the arena. You know, he walked in very intense, like he was going to go to war. Started off a little tactical, but once he found his rhythm, once he got comfortable, some of the damage that he did, some of the shots that he threw, and the bad intentions that he had with every single shot that he threw, it was impressive. It's what Dana is looking for. Nice knee there. That was a big turning point in round 2. Follows up with an elbow. Got to give a special mention to the chin and the durability of Vallejos, because some of these punches would have taken out a lesser man. That's just an absolute fact. Shows he's got some grappling as well. Slams him down to the floor. Really good showing. And Vallejos looked technical as well.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Jean Silva.
Octagon debut after his win on the Contender Series last September.
Oh, no touch from Wilson.
No touch.
Unexpected.
That is unexpected. Weston Wilson's a very smart man. When you speak to him, clearly got his head screwed on. Very intelligent and very mild-mannered, but all business here. No glove touch. Said he's been working on a lot of head movement. Good to hear, because last time he got cracked. And a lot of trips from the body lock. Wants to get Jean Silva down to the ground.
Weston Wilson is that perfect juxtaposition of a software developer and UFC fighter at the same time. Eats the body kick from Silva there.
It's a classic combination.
You know, it's like bread and butter.
I think we've got 7 on the cards tonight. Obviously, the height and reach will be a problem for Jean Silva. So what he's got to do is explode with the feet, get on the inside, and then let the hands go, and then obviously get out of harm's way. Oh! Look at that one shot, left hook, placed perfectly on the chin. Wilson's back up though, smiling. Some knees from Wilson. Flying knees at that.
Yeah, those hands are low too. Silva countered perfectly with that left hand. Now he's starting to stalk a little bit more heavily, applying a lot more pressure than he was in the very beginning of the round.
But Wilson's got an extensive karate background. You can see that with the hands being low. He wanted to get the takedown, but he was taken down with ease there.
Problem.
Went for a nice ride. But long legs off your back, if you've got good jiu-jitsu, can often be a favorable place. That's what I want to see from Wilson. See, he threw a straight left there. Found the target. Wasn't much on it.
Nice there. Yeah, followed through with the right.
Use that length. Pump the jabs out. Throw straight kicks. Front kicks down the middle.
Yeah, because he can hit him from a distance that it's Silva's still out of range.
Yeah.
He has to close that distance. He's got to learn to fight from that, or at least get comfortable fighting like that in the octagon, right? It's only his second outing.
He's going to pump that jab out and then make him miss. Make him miss and make him pay.
He's got to watch that left hook counter.
He's going to make that left hook miss. That's what he's got to do. That's finding the mark every time.
Front hand up.
And you can tell Silva seems like he's just waiting for that home run punch to land. Oh, and there it was,
There's
the
a couple
right.
of them.
As he followed through, knocked down Wilson.
His hands are just down. He's got to be careful when he's getting up like that in front of Silva.
Get them hands up.
Yeah, now Silva's brimming with confidence. Knows he's got a big power advantage. And he knows he's gonna hurt his opponent.
Another left, right.
It's a matter of time if he keeps fighting like this.
Yeah. I need my two. Wilson's gonna be looking to see round 2.
Yeah, Mark Goddard's keeping a close look.
Another big left hook from Silva.
This might be a time for Wilson to test trying to get this fight to the ground because he's in all kinds of trouble.
Spins him down, and Goddard's keeping a close look. I'll tell you. Oh man, there's another one.
It's going to be over soon. He can't keep beating shots and not answering.
Oh!
Almost got that knee.
Yeah,
But Wilson gets a
gets him to
takedown.
the ground.
Got to watch his neck.
Can he keep him there?
Those long arms.
Silva able to break free.
Yeah, good urgency there to get out of there, fight those hands off, and get back up. Oh, that
was sloppy.
looked really bad.
Yeah.
The way his head just kind of slid on the canvas as he was approaching that takedown.
Every punch that's landing from Silva's drawing a reaction. Now, you could stop that fight right now.
He's giving him a chance here.
It was a delayed reaction from Wilson.
Oh, he's just not reacting properly here.
He's moving in slow motion as well.
I'd love to see this fight stop right now.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
Good
There
call.
it is. Jean Silva with a huge victory in the UFC debut. First round knockout for the Brazilian. Game face was on all week long for Jean Silva. Have been waiting for this moment, and Michael, he made the most of it.
He certainly did. Lived up to the expectation, lived up to the hype that he surrounded himself with, and he seemingly could have missed the left hook. That was the shot of the night for him. That's what started the downfall of Weston Wilson. Once he got comfortable, once he started dropping Wilson so frequently, look at this knee here, boom, connected. Wilson, fair play. He finished the takedown, and then here's the finish. A left, a right, a big uppercut there. Mark Goddard steps in, saves him from any more punishment. Weston Wilson hit the canvas several times. And Wilson...
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 4 minutes, 12 seconds. Round number 1, your winner by TKO, Jean Silva!
Anything else?
Never seen a guy more happy to get introduced by Buffer.
I'm telling you. All right, Jean Silva, plus 115, betting underdog at close. This fight clock is brought to you by eBay Motors. Silva in white, Jourdain in red.
He looks just so happy to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Jourdain is very complete. He's a very polished professional fighter. Really can do it all.
Nice low leg kick early by Silva.
Silva's a thickly muscled man, and that probably speaks to him having the difficulty making the 145-pound weight cut. He's going to have to tighten that up in the future, but he's a tank.
Yeah, not a great look. Missing weight for your second UFC appearance. Hopefully he can nip that in the bud.
I'm sure he can dial it in. He's made it before, but man, the kid's got power.
And especially when you know how grateful he is to be and gracious to be in this position. Because, I mean, this guy could barely keep tears out of his eyes when you're talking to him about being here in the UFC. So you know that it means the world to him.
Well, he looks like he's having a good time in there. When Jourdain missed, he slapped hands with him.
So he's better. He tried to take his head off, but he's got to get going because right now, Charles, if you keep letting Charles Jourdain keep bashing those kicks, he'll just keep building his timing, and it'll be hard to catch up to him.
Yeah, he's like congratulating him on attempts. Kind of crazy. I mean,
gotta start throwing punches.
So happy to be there.
Not a sparring session.
I mean, he's looking to explode.
Yeah, he is.
Tense like a coil.
Oh, good counter there by Silva. Inside leg kick. It appeared as though Silva might have tried to check.
Silva is explosive, man. Even when he throws his jab, he closes distance so quickly. And he's got Charles flinching. Charles got to kind of calm down a little bit.
Nice left hand connection by the Canadian.
Well, I think Charles is aware of the power, right?
Yep.
He's aware of what could be coming back towards him. But Charles is very polished.
24th pro MMA fight for Jourdain. He has never been knocked out.
Oh, nice double by Charles. He just cannot let him get to the guard. He's got to just make sure that Silva doesn't get to the guard. And that guillotine is no problem.
And nice kick on the way out.
Charles looks sharp.
And he always does. He's very complete.
Coach Dean Thomas, after a win with Jillian Robertson tonight, congratulations, sir. What do you have?
Thank you very much. I was hoping to get the finish. That didn't happen. But now I'm here. Jourdain, as he's throwing that high kick, Silva's leaning back. He should use that as an opportunity to shoot because we know he's good on the ground, but the single leg is right there. If he was to throw that kick, put his foot down, he's got a clean takedown right there.
They say never get your head behind your hips in wrestling. Silva's doing it every time. Dean even got dressed to come call for.
Oh, he caught him.
Big connection for Jean Silva.
That's right, Joe. You got to be careful.
Yes. Oh, he's inviting him back up.
Wisely. And now Silva playing some games. Jourdain with a wayward knee attempt there.
It's Silva's power, and that's why Jourdain was like a little flinchy in the beginning. He's aware of this.
I mean, look at
Silva's a beast.
Like you said, he is so thick for 145. Oh, nice uppercut.
Nasty uppercut.
Jourdain still firing fast hands now, trying to take Silva down.
Good job by Charles, switching to a single leg.
Nasty elbows by Silva.
Silva's getting taken down now. You cannot punch and strike whenever somebody's on your leg. You got to defend first before you start thinking about striking. And now he's defended. Now he can start to let his shots go.
Silva's takedown defense holds up.
He seems supremely confident.
Yeah, he's not dabbing up Jourdain anymore. Big right hand for Silva.
Nasty right hand. The consequences of Silva landing are so grave. He just hits so hard.
He almost bites his lip every time he decides he's going to go and hit Jourdain. And because of the power, now Charles doesn't even know what he wants to do. He's like wrestling in the middle of a strike.
All right, late takedown for Jourdain. Round two. Coming up. All right, here we go. Round two of a possible three. Jean Silva, Charles Jourdain. Silva trying to have a conversation of some kind.
Look at how flinchy he's got him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so worried about the power.
Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC.
Oh, nice step in elbow by Silva.
Silva corner's telling him that he needs to be a little bit more patient. If he's patient, they think he can find a knockout. Jourdain did a really good job of timing that shot off of that elbow. Now he's trying to advance his position.
Nice job by Silva.
I was gonna say, yeah, but Silva did a great job of defending there.
He lands those nasty elbows, those Travis Brown style elbows.
Jourdain's got to move him here. Can't let him stay stationary.
Yeah, even that elbow to the body.
Oh.
These are nasty. I mean, the power this kid has.
That'll do it! Jean Silva with the walk-off KO, the first to knock out Jourdain.
Wow.
Uppercut.
That is impressive.
He landed that uppercut earlier,
off.
but he did it after just getting his foot back down to the ground.
And he knew it was coming. I mean, he walked right off the moment he landed it. Very, very impressive. And to do that with a polished professional like Charles Jourdain is truly impressive.
Fighting nerds ain't playing around. 10 consecutive wins for Jean Silva.
Look at this nasty elbow to the body. I mean, these are just ruthless to the body, and you very rarely see anyone generate that kind of power from there. And there, right from there, the uppercut, and just stands. And Mark Goddard had seen enough. His eyes rolled back. The way the head bounces, see, he grabs the back of his head. That's when you know a fighter's not in control of himself. When he falls back unconscious and bounces his head off the canvas like that, that's not a good sign, and that is probably exactly why Mark Goddard stopped it.
Yeah, that was a crazy knockout there by Silva. I mean, the fact that he was able to land that.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of the second round. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Lord Silva!
To return the favor to everybody who came to watch him.
Ready. Let's do it.
Jean Silva in the yellow, touch of the gloves. A lot of respect shown, but now powerful strikes figure to be thrown.
One of the things that Dober said is, I get to mix in my offensive wrestling in this matchup. He thinks he saw some holes against Jourdain and John, where Jourdain was able to take John down. Dober says, I can show off some of my offensive wrestling too, and that can help me with my defense.
Silva normally fights at featherweight, but since he wanted to turn it around 2 weeks after his last appearance in Las Vegas, he fights up a weight class tonight at 155.
Gonna want to use his speed against Dober and his movement.
Oh, body kick draws a reaction early.
Because when Dober touches you, you usually go down and you feel it. He hits hard.
Oh, nice inside kick as well.
Oh, big shots from Silva.
Could see the speed from Silva there. That's what he's going to want to use to get in and out of the pocket against Dober with the boxing. He's very quick.
And you saw on the tail of the tape, Dober 1 inch taller. That rarely happens. Yeah, you're not used to being the taller fighter in there.
Almost always the shorter guy.
He definitely looks a weight class bigger.
Yeah, you
can tell. He never looks out of place despite being the shorter fighter. So powerful.
So powerful, stocky, strong.
Whoa! Flying knee from Silva. Dober was able to avoid heavy damage and now goes to the body.
The guy was heading off John too. He's not following him. He's heading off the lead leg of John the whole time. John hit him with that on the way in.
Silva showing his strength in there. They just kind of threw Dober off to the side, split his eyebrow open already.
Cut Dober already.
Silva, a quick point with the right hand to the center. That's where they exchange. Dober wearing some blood, but smiling through it as usual. Nice left from Silva.
Nice body kick there.
He's just a little slower than Silva. Might have a little bit more power with the weight advantage, but Silva's got the speed advantage right now and he's using it well. He's countering Dober on his way into the pocket. But would support Dober is feints and fakes before he goes in. Right now he's standing in front and just throwing when he throws. He's going to want to fake a little because John's countering him.
The right eye starting to bother Dober.
He got clipped with the left hook on his way into the pocket. Nice right hand. Silva. See, that check hook is what he keeps catching Dober with because Dober's not feinting his way in. He's just lunging in. So the counters are there for Silva.
Did a really good job just sliding right out of the way of that head kick attempt from Dober.
Head strikes at distance. How about Silva with a dozen to Dober's 2?
And now he's keeping Dober on his heels. That's what he's going to want to do. Silva's going to want to keep Dober moving back, keep him guessing. That left hook is dangerous. It's getting awfully close for Dober. They already cut him. That's the third time it's gotten extremely close. Watch that left hook of Silva.
Opposite stances as Dober works from southpaw. Silva waves him in. Final minute of round one. Silva, great job staying out of range.
This is what he's good at. He's very elusive, and this is what's making Dober think right now. He's making Dober miss. And now Dober's kind of second-guessing his strikes because of the speed.
Counter combination from Silva. Carrying his hands low, but it's worked for him early. Second round is coming up.
Over.
Touch of the gloves and underway for round two. Elliot Marshall said hands before kicks, no naked kicks. And they want to watch out for the counters of Silva, which were great in the first 5 minutes.
He just does such a good job at fighting in a range where he can land his check hook and his counters, but he's not eating anything significant from Dober. It's impressive.
Silva's no stranger, or excuse me, Dober's no stranger to dropping the first round and coming back with a vengeance. Silva doing a little bit too much respecting him. He tried to shake his hand with like 2 or 3 seconds left in round one. Almost cost him.
And then got upset when Dober tried to hit him. Round's not over.
Another nice left hook on the break from Silva.
Yeah, that left hook, he's looking for it. And he steps back. When Dober walks his way into the pocket, he's hitting a step back hook. That's because of the southpaw stance of Dober. And Dober's also not feinting his way in before he throws his strikes. He's just throwing. He's got to fake first. His corner wants him to draw out the strikes of Silva feinting first.
Oh, he hurt him there. He's got to be careful. He's looking over at Drew Dober's corner.
They're telling him to shush.
Dober landed a big shot. Perhaps it swings the momentum.
We've seen fights like this with Dober where he's dropped the first round and came back, made the adjustment, and knocked people out. See if he can do it here.
Punch in front of the kick that time for Dober, but he didn't get the connection he wanted to on the body kick. Almost timed that knee with Silva.
Just missed the bad knee.
That was the shot. Just before that, Silva was looking at the corner of Dober, and he ate that knuckle sandwich for his trouble. Now Dober starting to draw him in. Big left from Dober in the clinch. Silva firing back a power shot.
Nice body kick there from Dober.
This is the fight we expected from these two.
Looking for that counter elbow, Silva. That'd have done some way more damage to that left eyebrow. Excuse me, right, I keep saying left eyebrow. Right eyebrow of Dober.
Silva plods his way in with that awkward long step.
Silva's power is really translated well moving up too. I mean, he's connecting, and it's hurt. It does hurt Dober.
And even just in this small grappling exchanges or clinch exchanges, he's the one tossing Dober off to the side after these attempts.
He's got really good balance.
Distance head strike still in favor of Silva and counting. He's 12-2 early.
Love that adjustment of Dober going to the inside leg kick on Silva because Silva's leaning back, so he starts attacking the leg. It's a veteran move. Ooh, it's fast.
He doesn't wind up, right? Straight down the middle.
He's fast. Silva is fast. Ooh, check. That's a right hook on Dober's way in.
Superman punch from Dober.
Yeah, we don't see too much of that anymore.
Momentum back on his side. Oh, gosh.
Gotta be careful getting up in front of Silva like that.
What a fight.
1 minute to go in round two. Nobody would be angry if these two go the distance.
Well, every second's dangerous. Every second's a threat for both of them.
Into an elbow. And now another combination from Silva.
Dober's loading up on the big shot. And when he loads up, Silva's tagging him on the way into the pocket.
Dober slows it down for a few seconds, but Silva has answered the challenge. Huge combination. There's the horn. Round 3 up. Has risen to their feet. Elliot Marshall told Dober, we're down 2, you need a finish. They're still throwing heavy in what has to be the fight of the night.
Yeah, Dober's got to be aggressive here because that cut is nasty. Guillotine. Slipped out. Too much blood.
Dober looking in close. Looks like Silva having some vision problems out of his left eye. Heard Dean watching closely, but has not stopped the action. Dean just called for a review of the replay official, so if they see something, he'll be able to step in and stop the fight.
That cut is bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And then he got tagged with a left hook on the way in early. Another spinning elbow.
Another spinning elbow.
The cut just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah, that cut's, it's really bad. But Dober fights on, man. It's the kind of fighter we've known him for.
That's why he's a fan favorite. This guy always brings it, puts his body on the line. Silva putting on a masterclass right here. This is nice.
It's so bad. I wouldn't be surprised if this is stopped.
I think they're going to stop it.
Ibra Bueno Silva 2 weeks ago was stopped, and her cut didn't look like that. Oh my gosh. Yep. I mean, this is a guy who's going to, he always wants to go out on his shield.
Wow. Just want some advice on that.
I mean, this is probably a pretty quick decision. Yeah, there it is. Smart. Jean Silva, I'll tell you what, folks. I mean, we already knew he was a real prospect. That's an A+.
Yeah.
2 weeks after, up a weight class on the road against Drew Dober, elevation, and he does
no
that.
issues. Spinning elbows.
I know you were still there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he looked extremely sharp.
We will clear this one up when we come back. It'll go down as a 3rd round TKO for the rising.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute, 28 seconds of round number 3. Under the advice of our Octagon ringside physician, referee Herb Dean puts a halt to the fight. Your winner by TKO, Jean Silva.